battery life on this camera fades, and thanks to jet lag, my vision dims. All that remains are the memories of an Avalanche game I played on PS4, a game of chaos, ruined dreams, and really pretty sunsets. To understand what Mad Max was, I had to travel to a desert that sprouted a great city of pipe and steel, a place almost as arid as Australia, LA in drought season. It was here in this blighted place that I found a white line nightmare, a firestorm of fully sick particle effect explosions. And in this maelstrom of decay, ordinary game critics were battered and smashed. Mostly by AI that was tuned way too f***ing aggressively, but also by Warner Brothers security when we refused to put the controllers down at the end. What's up, guys? I'm Griz, editor of Official PlayStation Magazine Australia, and here are my brutally honest impressions from a recent hands-on with Mad Max. Without much preamble, I dropped into the corpse of the old world, at which point freaks gathered around my car and needed their attitudes adjusted. This got done by the Batman Arkham fashion of rhythmically punching the shit out of everything in sight. The only difference here, Max doesn't have the Dark Knight's morals, so a lot of finishes have you dispensing gunishment to the face. After that, it was a matter of scouring the environment for precious loot, water, and a nearby jerrycan of fuel. In order to get a particularly sweet engine part, I had to use the harpoon function of the Magnum Opus. That's Max's new car, by the way, and it will never be as badass as the last V8 Interceptor, no matter how much crap you bolt onto it. I'm calling it now. Let's be honest. With my kleptomania sated, I then got my grease monkey on in the upgrades menu. In here you can frig around with ramming grills for front protection, armor for armor, V6 or V8 engines give you acceleration buffs, exhaust gets you top speed up, and tyres and suspension do exactly what you think they do. Personally, I went for some sweet rims that could shred nearby cars, and I had broad spikes on my roof that could impale any crazy bastard hoping to carpool. And last of all, I had the sort of nitrous tank on this thing that would make Vin Diesel go from 6 to 12 in record time. After getting my mechaphilia on, I decided to burn out into the barren wastes. The car handling is quite pleasing for what it is, and despite this technically being a desert, there seems no shortage of stuff to ramp off, collectible junk to smash through, and enemy convoys to piss off. That said, no men with flamethrower guitars. Yet. I can, however, tell you now, the vehicle combat is off the chain. Or, rather, it's on the chain, because that's pretty much what I was doing, just using the harpoon to rip wheels off enemy cars, while they were going past me flat knackers. With their rides disabled, the AI nutcases would generally try to get out and attack me on foot, at which point I would have done a U-turn, jammed on the NOS, and turned them into the fuggliest hood ornaments you can imagine. Good times. I also got a sadistic kick out of the sawed-off shotgun, in all its forms. Leaning out of my car like I was ordering a Happy Meal, only to turn a rival driver's head into a canoe, was an absolute blast. And you really can't go past the Thunderpoon. One well-placed shot with it, and you can turn almost any car into a flaming cartwheel. The Poon, along with some side flamethrowers that melt anything stupid enough to overtake you, never ever get old. Some other good points. Avalanche has definitely made this an edgy universe. The human scarecrow collectibles that you have to ram through are proper gory. And I still don't know what the hell is up with the mechanic that lets you regain health by eating maggots from weak old corpses. That's quite a step down from a can of dinky diet dog food. I don't really have any concerns about the game at this juncture, but Mad Max didn't really show much connection to the old movies or the new. And while Chum Bucket, your onboard mechanic, is great in the way he'll sort of auto-repair your car when you disembark, him riding on the tray of the Opus has created a bit of a design problem. You see, shunting any other shitbox car out there will make it roll faster than a fat man chasing a cheese wheel downhill. Your Opus, strangely, will never ever roll. There's this odd physics disconnect going on, where even if you go absolutely nuts on a jump, you will just laterally sort of pancake in the air and always land on your feet, without fail. It's like the internet got together and kickstarted a friggin' cat car. And I really do think the problem exists because Avalanche doesn't want you to smear your co-driver across the ground. And Chum is kind of annoying. After 15 hours you may want that option to kill his ass. But you know what? Those are all minor things. For the overwhelming most part, Mad Max is looking like the real deal. I limped away from my 3 hours of carnage with a big grin on my grill, and providing Avalanche does a bit more tinkering under the hood, this could very well be worth intercepting on September 2nd.